600,000 miles. That's 15 times around the Earth. Enough to drive from New York to Los Angeles and back 107 times. And I did it all in one Lexus, a 2004 Lexus ES 330. Not a special edition, not a flagship model, just a regular mid-size sedan that I bought used with 87,000 miles on it. For the last 18 years, this car has been my daily driver, my road trip companion, my rolling office. It's taken me through scorching summers, freezing winters, cross-country moves, and everything in between. And today, I'm going to tell you the whole story. What finally killed it? What broke along the way? What never broke? And most importantly, exactly what I did to keep it running for over 500,000 miles. Because here's the truth. Getting a Lexus to 600,000 miles isn't magic. It's not luck. And it's not expensive. It's just a matter of doing the right things at the right time. Stick around because what finally killed this car at 600,000 miles shocked even me. And the total amount I spent on maintenance over 18 years? Way less than you think. Let's get into it. The car. 2004 Lexus ES 330. Let me introduce you to the car. It's a 2004 Lexus ES 330. Millennium silver exterior, ivory leather interior. The 3.3-liter V6 engine paired with a 5-speed automatic transmission. I bought it in 2007 with 87,000 miles on the clock. It was a one-owner car with full service records, and I paid $18,500 for it. At the time, people thought I was crazy for buying a car with that many miles. But I knew Lexus engines were bulletproof, and the service records showed it had been maintained religiously. So I took the gamble. And for the next 18 years, this car never let me down. It became my everything. My commuter car, my road trip machine, my moving truck when I relocated twice, my office on wheels when I was between jobs. I put an average of 30,000 miles per year on this car. Some years more, some years less. But it was always my daily driver. And through it all, the ES just kept going. The maintenance routine that got me to 600,000 miles. Here's the secret to getting a Lexus to 600,000 miles. There is no secret. It's just consistent, regular maintenance. No shortcuts, no skipping services. No, I'll do it next month. Here's exactly what I did. Oil changes every 5,000 miles. I never stretched it to 6,000 or 7,000, always 5,000 miles, using full synthetic oil and a genuine Toyota/Lexus oil filter. Total oil changes over 600,000 miles, about 120. Transmission fluid drain and fill every 60,000 miles. Not a flush, just a simple drain and fill using genuine Toyota WS fluid. Total transmission services 10 times. Coolant replacement every 50,000 miles. I use genuine Toyota pink coolant every time. Total coolant changes 12 times. Brake fluid flush every 3 years. Brake fluid absorbs moisture, so I changed it religiously every 3 years regardless of mileage. Total brake fluid changes 6 times. Air filter every 15,000 miles. I bought quality aftermarket filters and changed them myself. Total air filters, about 40. Spark plugs every 100,000 miles. I used OEM Denso plugs every time. Total spark plug changes 6 times. Tire rotations every 5,000 miles. I rotated the tires with every oil change to ensure even wear. That was the routine. Simple, consistent, and never skipped. And it worked. What I replaced along the way. Now, let's talk about what actually broke or wore out over 600,000 miles. Because yes, things did break. This isn't a fairy tale, but honestly, not as much as you'd think. Here's the list. Alternator, replaced at 180,000 miles. Cost, $350 installed. Water pump, replaced at 220,000 miles. Cost, $450 installed. Starter motor, replaced at 310,000 miles. Cost, $280 installed. Front wheel bearings, replaced at 340,000 miles. Cost, $400 for both sides. Brake pads and rotors, replaced every 60,000 to 80,000 miles depending on driving conditions. Total brake jobs? About 8. Total cost over 600,000 miles, around $2,500. Shocks and struts, replaced at 200,000 miles and again at 450,000 miles. Cost, $800 each time. Tires, replaced every 50,000 to 60,000 miles. Total sets of tires? About 10. Total cost, around $6,000. Serpentine belt, replaced every 100,000 miles. Cost, $80 each time. Battery, replaced every 5 to 7 years. Total batteries? 3. Total cost, $600. Exhaust system, replace the muffler at 380,000 miles. Cost, $350. Control arms and bushings, replaced at 410,000 miles. Cost, $600. That's it. That's the complete list of major repairs over 600,000 miles. No engine rebuild, no transmission rebuild, no major electrical failures. Total repair and maintenance costs over 18 years, about $18,000. That's $1,000 per year, or about $83 per month. Compare that to a $500 per month car payment, and you'll see why I kept this car for so long. If you made it this far, then consider liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice. And if you want the exact maintenance schedule I used to get my Lexus to 600,000 miles, click the link in the description to grab my 500,000 mile car maintenance blueprint. It's the same routine I followed for 18 years, and it'll help you keep your Lexus running forever. What never broke? Here's what's even more impressive. The things that never broke. The engine, never rebuilt, never opened. The original 3.3-liter V6 ran perfectly at 600,000 miles. No smoke, no leaks, no knocking, no issues. The transmission, never rebuilt. The original 5-speed automatic shifted smoothly right up to the end. No slipping, no delays, no problems. The power windows. Every single power window worked perfectly at 600,000 miles. The sunroof never leaked, never jammed, worked like new. The HVAC system, the air conditioning and heat worked perfectly. I never had to recharge the AC or replace the blower motor. The interior, the leather seats had some wear but no tears. The dashboard never cracked. Everything still looked and felt premium. The suspension bushings, original. Except for the control arms I replaced at 410,000 miles, most of the original bushings were still fine. This is what sets Lexus apart. The little things that break on other cars just don't break on a Lexus. The warning signs at 550,000 miles. Around 550,000 miles, I started noticing some warning signs. Nothing catastrophic, just little things that told me the car was getting tired. Sign number 1, oil consumption. The engine started burning about a quart of oil every 2,000 miles. Not terrible, but definitely more than it used to. Sign number 2, a slight exhaust leak. I could hear a faint ticking sound from the exhaust manifold. It wasn't affecting performance, but it was there. Sign number 3, the transmission shifted a little slower when cold. Once it warmed up, it was fine, but on cold mornings, it took an extra second to engage. Sign number 4, the suspension felt looser. The car didn't handle bumps quite as smoothly as it used to. Sign number 5, the paint was fading. 18 years in the sun had taken their toll. The clear coat was peeling in a few spots. But here's the thing, none of these issues were serious. The car still ran great. It still started every time. It still got me where I needed to go, so I kept driving it. What finally killed it? Alright, here's what you've been waiting for. What finally killed a 600,000-mile Lexus ES3 3.0? It wasn't the engine, it wasn't the transmission, it wasn't even a mechanical failure. It was rust. After 18 years and 600,000 miles, the frame started to rust through. I live in the Midwest, where winters are brutal and the roads are covered in salt. And even though I wash the car regularly, the salt eventually won. At 598,000 miles, I took the car in for an inspection, and the mechanic showed me the frame. There were holes rusted through in multiple spots, especially near the rear subframe. He told me, "The car is not safe to drive anymore. The frame is compromised." I could have tried to fix it, but welding and reinforcing a rusted frame costs thousands, and even then, it's not a permanent fix. So I made the decision to retire the car. Not because the engine gave out, not because the transmission failed, but because the chassis literally rusted away underneath it. The engine and transmission still running perfectly. The total cost of ownership. Let's do the math. I bought the car for $18,500 with 87,000 miles. I drove it to 600,000 miles, adding 513,000 miles over 18 years. Total maintenance and repair costs, $18,000. Total fuel cost, averaging 25 miles per gallon and $3.50 per gallon, about $72,000. Total insurance cost, averaging $1,200 per year, $21,600. Total registration and fees, $3,500. Grand total, $133,600 over 18 years. That's $7,422 per year, or $618 per month. Compare that to buying a new car every 5 years. You'd spend way more on depreciation alone. And here's the kicker. When I retired the car, a salvage yard gave me $800 for it because the engine and transmission were still good. So my net costs, $132,800 over 18 years for a luxury car that never left me stranded and gave me 513,000 reliable miles. That's a win in my book. The lessons I learned after driving a Lexus to 600,000 miles. Here's what I learned. Lesson 1. Maintenance is everything. You can't skip oil changes and expect your car to last. Consistent, regular maintenance is the only way to hit high mileage. Lesson 2. Use quality fluids and parts. I never cheated on oil, transmission fluid, or coolant. I always used genuine or high-quality parts, and it paid off. Lesson 3. Fix small problems before they become big problems. When something started making a noise or acting weird, I fixed it immediately. That prevented small issues from snowballing into expensive repairs. Lesson 4. Rust is the real enemy. In salt belt states, rust will kill your car before the engine does. Wash your car regularly, especially the undercarriage, and consider rust-proofing treatment. Lesson 5. Lexus really does build bulletproof cars. The fact that the original engine and transmission lasted 600,000 miles without a rebuild is proof that Lexus knows what they're doing. Lesson 6. High mileage cars are nothing to be afraid of. People are scared of cars with 100,000 or 150,000 miles, but if the car has been maintained, those are just break-in miles for a Lexus. What I'm driving now. So what am I driving now that the ES is retired? Another Lexus, of course. I bought a 2011 Lexus ES 350 with 140,000 miles. It's the newer generation of the same car, and I'm planning to do it all over again. Same maintenance routine, same attention to detail, same goal, 600,000 miles. Because if it worked once, it'll work again. The bottom line, Lexus can go the distance. Look, I'm not saying every Lexus will make it to 600,000 miles, but I am saying that if you take care of it, there's no reason it can't. The engine is bulletproof, the transmission is rock solid, the build quality is exceptional. The only thing that'll stop a well-maintained Lexus is rust, an accident, or an owner who doesn't care. my ES 330, didn't die because it wore out. It died because the frame rusted through after 18 years of Midwest winters. The engine and transmission? Still perfect. If you own a Lexus, take care of it. Follow the maintenance schedule. Use quality parts and fluid. Fix problems early. And your Lexus will reward you with hundreds of thousands of miles of reliable, comfortable, luxurious driving. It worked for me, and it'll work for you. And if you want the exact step-by-step maintenance plan I used to get my Lexus to 600,000 miles, click the link in the description to grab my 500,000-mile car maintenance blueprint. It's the same routine I followed religiously for 18 years. Every fluid change, every service interval, every part replacement. It's all laid out so you can replicate my results and drive your Lexus to the moon and back. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.